Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Just got back, had to run out, grab new insurance for the car. It's that time of year again. I bought it in September of 2018, arrived December 2018, so insurance is due always before Christmas. So that time of year again, had to go out. And a lot of people around this time of the year are looking to buy the car, so I start getting a lot of questions what I pay for insurance. Just keep in mind, where I live, it's part of the world where our insurance is stupid high. So this is, let's say, worst case scenario for your insurance if you're to buy one of these cars. But it is what it is. We have to pay it if we want to drive it. So no point in complaining. It sucks, but that's life. So I'll flip you around, show you what we got and how much it costs. And you can decide for yourself if it's worth the money to spend if you want to get a car like this one. Okay, so this is what we're working with. If you're new to the channel, it is a 2019 Mustang GT, Performance Pack 1, premium car. And I paid, after tax and everything, I think it was around $64. And you can see, nothing special. It is just a Mustang. There's thousands of them. Don't mind the dirt and the water. We had her out in the snow yesterday, so she's been in the garage thawing out overnight. I'll have to give her a wash once it warms up a little bit. But if we come down here, you can see we are good to June 20th, 2021. This year I decided just to do 6 months. The reason for that is I won't have to come up with my insurance payment. It is the 20th. And like I said a minute ago, I got the car in December, so it was insured in December. So I have to come up with all this money right around Christmas time. End of the year, just less bills to worry about around the holidays. So I put 6 months on instead of a year this time. And the other reason is because our insurance, apparently, according to the government, is changing here now. So come March, it's supposed to drop the rates quite a bit to try to be more competitive, or at least that's what they say. But in Vancouver, where I live, BC, Canada, we only have ICBC, it's called, Insurance Corporation of British Columbia. And that's it. There is no private anything. You can get your optional coverage through private insurance, but your basic has to be through ICBC, otherwise you don't get your car insured. So it's basically just a big scam, but that is life. Like I said, there's nothing we can do about it. Government is the government, and they will do what they please. But for this car, for 6 months, was $1,824. You do the math, double it. That'll be what you're looking at for the year. Because I don't know about where you live. I don't know how insurance works all around the world. But ours, you don't get any discount for paying a year, 6 months, monthly. There's really no difference in the overall price. It is just what you pay is what you pay. And if you don't want to pay it, you don't drive your car. Okay, and I know what everybody's probably thinking. It's, oh, well, you know, maybe he's got it insured right up, you know what, 100% everything. Whatever happens, happens. He doesn't care. Insurance will pay for it. That's not the case. I actually have pretty basic insurance compared to a lot of people out there, because if someone hits me, that's if they're insured properly, cross your fingers, their insurance pays to fix my car. I'm not too worried about that. I consider myself a pretty safe driver. I know I do stupid things, but if I'm out and about, I'm by myself. I'm not around any other vehicles, so I'm not really worried about hurting someone else. If I total my own car and have to pay to fix it, that's how it should be in my opinion. I wrecked it, I fix it, but I'm not going to do stupid stuff around other people. So I dropped that part of the insurance, and it doesn't really make a huge difference on the price, but I figured screw it, save myself a few bucks, put some more stuff into the car. But I'll go over some of this stuff. You can see, just so you believe it, That's the license plate number, same as that down there. Then you come over here, get you in the light. You can see basic insurance. That's what I mean. ICBC, you have to have basic through them, no other option. You come over here, you're already up to $1,286 for the year. And that's why people say ICBC is a joke, because really you get nothing with basic insurance and you're paying the most money for it. You can see the rest down here. Third party, I have it set to 2 million. That's $600 a year. Uninsured, that's if someone hits me and they're not insured. You can see it just goes over 3 million. Motorist protection of $1 million. That's only $30, that's nothing. I set it to 3 million because it was so cheap. Collision, my deductible I set to $1,000. That's if I hit somebody, $1,000, they'll fix my car. You can go lower, but the price does skyrocket right away. This is $1,025 if the camera's focusing for you guys, hopefully. And then comprehensive, that's the one thing I've ever used, or the only thing I've ever used on the car. And that's when I hit a raccoon flying down the road and it ripped the bumper apart. And you can see I have that set at 300. The reason I have it set at 300, and you see the 2 stars there, you can go, and it's 402 for the year. You can go higher with this, 500 or 1,000 as well. But around here, or with this insurance company anyway, if you have it set at 300, if you are to get a rock chip in your window or something like that, or anything happens to your window, it's replaced through insurance at no cost. It's just part of the comprehensive thing. Whereas if you set it up higher, you don't get it, and then you pay for your own windshield. And you can also, I might have this wrong, but the first time is free. Second time you just pay your $300, or for the window, whatever would end up cheaper. Not sure what glass costs these days. I've never had to replace anything like that. But that's the reasoning behind why I chose what I chose. And then when you come down, of course, like everything else I always say you buy in the world, we get our road safety, which pays for the police around here. A little bit goes towards the policing. Your vehicle registration, licensing, and all that fees, plus your tax is another $68. So you add that on, and you come out to your grand total, $1,824. And we're only good until June. We're almost in January here already, so. But like I said, it is what it is. You want to drive it, you want to play, you got to pay. All right, one last thing I forgot to mention is I have a lot of years of driving experience, over 15 years. So around here, well, since they changed it, it's a little bit different, but it goes off your age. Obviously, the more experience you have driving, the safer they think you are, and the bigger discount you get. So I know around here, there's some people driving, you know, a 2000 Honda Civic, they're paying almost double what I pay for this because they're a brand new driver, which is a joke. Their insurance each year costs more than the car they're driving. But that's just one other thing to keep in mind if you're a younger driver. Maybe you're looking at buying your first car and you're picking out something like this. Keep it in mind, depending where you live and how your insurance is. You're more than likely going to be paying a little higher premium for the first few years, unless you're somewhere lucky in the world where they don't do that kind of nonsense. And there you go, guys. Like I said, just a quick run through of the insurance on the car. That's for 2021. I did do one on 2020. If you want to see last year, it cost pretty much the same. I did say it went up a couple $100, but it's roughly the same. Just gives you an idea. I'll call this the worst case scenario if you're looking at buying a car like this. Obviously, it kind of goes off the pricing of the car. If it's a little cheaper, you save a little more. If your car is more expensive, obviously you're paying more in insurance. So just a rough ballpark area of where you'll be. Hopefully this helped you out if you're looking at buying a car. If you're looking at buying a Mustang, go back, check out all the other videos. If you like them, thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you don't miss out on the next ones. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.